Christianity is the only true religion. I've spoken before in these videos about some of the conflicts that existed between religions, and go back and look at my video on holy war to see the impact that that actually had. But today I want to talk about the exclusive claims of Christianity, the fact that you have to be a Christian in order to be saved. And indeed, back in the day, the religion defined your loyalty to the culture, to the state, and to go against the religion was to actually go against the nation itself. And it was only relatively recently that you were allowed to be, for example, a Roman Catholic. And it was only in 1846 that the final laws were passed that ended all religious dissent discrimination. So, do you have to subscribe to a particular truth in order to be a well-defined person? Now, in our modern age, we very much live in an age of religious pluralism, where there's so many different religions on offer and different spiritual and religious viewpoints on offer that it's actually sometimes really hard to work out what's the right one. And here's the problem, of course. They all claim to be true. They all claim a certain proof about them. And so when I ask the question, is Christianity the one true religion, you can see perhaps a little bit of the background of where that's coming from. And you don't have to look too far in the Bible to passages like John chapter 3, verse 16. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. And it's all about belief and subscribing to that one truth. And of course, Christianity became the multi-million success religion that it became because it was able to make that claim. Believe in us, or you will be doomed in some eternal damnation. Now, in our modern age, that's clearly problematic. So how are we to know whether one view is right and another is wrong? Different Christianities, all claiming different versions of the same truth. Different religions, all claiming different versions of the same truth. You can approach it in two different ways. There's the classic idea of the anonymous Christian. The anonymous Christian, which was set out by Kark Rahner, is this idea that somehow you could be a Muslim or a Buddhist or whatever, and by living a Christian lifestyle, you would be a Christian even though you didn't actually know it. So you don't need to subscribe to the nominal Christianity. And that John 3:16 passage that I've mentioned before, when I've raised that with Christian priests and ministers, they've tended to say, yes, but of course you can follow Jesus without knowing that you're following Jesus. And that's a way of, if you like, saying Christianity is the one true religion, but you don't know you're a Christian because you think you're a Buddhist, or you think you're a Muslim, or you think you're an atheist. But actually, of course, underneath it all, you're an anonymous Christian. Now that sounds okay, but of course it's slightly patronizing to say that you're fooling yourself about the nature of what you actually happen to believe, and really deep down you're a Christian. John Hick, the great theologian, responded to this by actually coming up with what we would call religious pluralism, the actual idea that there is no single true path to the one truth. And certainly if you look at pluralistic religions like Hinduism or like Buddhism, they would tend to subscribe to that idea that there's many pathways to one eternal truth. And we'll never know what that truth is until such point when it is revealed to us. And The trouble is, in a multiplicity of lives and in a multiplicity of universes, in a multiplicity of different approaches that people take, every one of them potentially could be the right one. If you like, it's not what you believe, but how you apply yourself to your life that defines the truth. And although I was brought up and culturally am a Christian, I can recognize that people who are Buddhists or people who are Muslims are approaching truth in their own way. And it's not for me to say that my truth is different to your truth. Hope that wasn't too confusing. Hope you enjoyed it. Like the video. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Take care. Thank you. See you again.